Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Jeannie and I run Hook and Yarn by Jeannie, a small crochet business based in Cheshire. In this week's crochet vlog, I'm going to be doing a little bit of market prep. I'm not going to lie, I didn't get too much done this week, which is a bit of a shame, but the boys have been really unsettled and we've not been very well, but I'll show you what we got done. So yeah, I'm going to get straight into the video and not do much of the introduction on this one. It is going to be a compilation of just like videos I've taken throughout the week. Also, you will notice that my hair changes colour throughout. I think it starts blonde and ends like this. I had a bit of a nightmare because I dyed it ginger, but it was meant to be like a little bit lighter than this, but it came out like pumpkin orange. And then I've just done this morning and then I'm filming this and the ending, so have fun. Hi, it's Thursday morning. The boys are down for a nap and I'm just watching Passionate Kelsey on YouTube and I am making a green earworm and it matches my very green outfit. So I'll show you that when it's done. Okay, I'm about maybe like a quarter and a bit way through it and I've decided to watch Bloom Stitch Studios Tony on YouTube because I really like her and I thought I'm going to go for the beginning and watch her videos, see how she started and stuff. Who decided that it was okay to have horror movie trailers on YouTube videos? Like, I know I'm not on kids YouTube, I am a wimp, so I watched the first Conjuring and genuinely it scarred me. I'm not a horror movie girl, and it to my core it terrified me, and even now I have nightmares about it, and I watched it like 10 years ago. The trailer for the new Conjuring had just come on and I literally had to sit here with my fingers in my ears going la 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 la, and then I opened my eyes and there was like a demon on the screen and now I'm genuinely scared. It's the middle of the day, broad daylight, but because I'm home alone with the children, I'm now terrified that there's a demon in my house. I just think they shouldn't be showing horror film trailers on YouTube. Okay, so I wanted to make something different. Sorry about the angle, I've only got my phone camera, like not my ring light. So I wanted to do like a water bottle holder, but the pattern's good, so I'm using a granny stitch. But I'm not happy with how thick the yarn is. It's just not making the stitches very neat. So I'm going to frog it and I'm going to use another yarn that I've got and see where that gets us. I have got little yarn thieves on the way. Don't I? The boys are not napping. They are obsessed with trying to catch my yarn as I'm crocheting. I'm still watching Bloom Stitch Studios. I really like her videos. If you don't know who she is, if you haven't watched her, go check her out. My mum and my niece are also coming in about 10 minutes, so I'll probably just crochet while they're here. My niece will play with the boys. Hi! There is a baby right there. Hello! Baby boy! Gonna... Oh, hi! Hi! Hello! Say hello! Go play with your brother. Okay. Hi everyone, it's Friday. I dyed my hair. I'm in my pyjamas, so please excuse me, we're having a pyjama day today. I am currently sat on the couch, so it's Friday and it's 12:30ish, 1 o'clock. Boys are napping. I am watching Bloom Stitch and I am making a blanket. So, in my last YouTube video, I talked about how I was getting some money and I was going to invest that into Hook and Yarn. We've had a bit of a knockback. Unfortunately, I've been taxed a lot more than I thought. Had a little cry about it this morning because it's changed a lot. Basically, I've been taxed over £1,000. And by the time I've paid money off for bills and cleared both my overdrafts, I have £100 left for 10 months. So basically, I can't do what I wanted to do. So I am now on complete Hook and Yarn overdrive. I need to be pushing sales. I need sales. Otherwise, I'm going to have to get a part-time job. And if you know from my previous videos, I've got 10 month, nearly 1-year-old twins. I'm currently a stay-at-home mum and I'm trying to make Hook and Yarn my full-time job. So I don't want to have to go back and get a job. Obviously I will if I need to. But I'm going to try my very hardest to push Hook and Yarn now and make some sales. I am currently running a 25% off sale on my website, my Etsy. So that's off everything, and it's running until August 31st. So if you want anything, please go and check that out. Yeah, so I'm making this blanket. This is just using the Pato baby print yarn. Because I needed to use it up and I wanted something, and I'm a bit obsessed with the granny stitch at the moment. So I'm going to keep making this till I run out of the yarn. So I think it'll be like a small baby blanket, and then I can list it. And it's super pretty. The colours are just gorgeous. So yeah, I will put you here. So currently you are propped up against 2 pillows and a book. I'm a little bit disappointed as well, because I kind of thought with this money that I might be able to have a little, not a break because I'm still going to be making stuff, but maybe not sort of every waking second crocheting. And currently, so I've been reading since I was a kid, and I've been asking my friends for years to get into reading, and they finally have. So we were all reading the same books. We were all reading the Akatar series. But because I've been so focused on crocheting, I've not really had much time for reading, and they've both overtook me. So I'm on the second one, so I'm on A Court of Mist and Fury. My friend Yasmin, she's read them all, and then my friend Tash, she has now on to the third one, and they can talk about it without me, and it makes me sad, and I really want to read it so I can like get in the conversation. Yeah, it's just not a thing right now, because I need to be like sort of dedicating every second I have to Hook and Yarn, and I don't know, I'm just a little bit stressed. I did have a cry about it this morning, just because I'd kind of leaned back into this possibility of having like 10 months where I could really just work on Hook and Yarn, and I could try and make it like an actual business. I mean, it is an actual business, but it is a side business. You know, I currently make about, I don't know, I currently make about £100 a month on average, so it's probably not that much. So I'm a little bit stressed. I think I am gonna have to possibly look into getting a weekend job. So my thought process was, so I'm autistic and I really struggle with working. I also have chronic illnesses, but I really struggle with working somewhere that I don't enjoy. So the past 3 jobs I've had, my last one was a GP receptionist, and I literally got death threats. The one before that, I was in a call centre, and then I went to the co-op before that. Now, because it was so monotonous and it was in customer service and I got shouted at all the time, I really struggled with my mental health. So I'd come home and I'd literally sob, and I'd be having panic attacks and flare-ups of my conditions because I was so scared about having to go back. And I did end up leaving those jobs. And I always sort of said, like, if I was in a position, I would try and get somewhere that I was really passionate about. And it's sad that that's rare nowadays. You'd think, you know, people should just be working in the job that they like, but it's just not a thing. However, so I'm thinking about possibly contacting, there's a yarn shop in my town centre. It's like a yarn craft shop. I was thinking about contacting them and seeing if they were looking to take someone on for, you know, just a day a week, because that's all I could really do at the moment anyway. So it'd have to be at the weekend. And then I don't know, I'm just a little bit upset because I'd have to get a job at the weekend because of childcare, because then Will's home with the boys. But the weekends are the only time we get to spend as a family. So Will obviously works Monday to Friday. And the weekends I really look forward to, because we all four of us get to go out or just spend time together. And now the thought of then me having to go off to work, I don't know, it just makes me sad. But I think that is just the way it is now. Like, the cost of living and things like that, there's just, for families, it's just not great. But yeah. Okay, this is what we've got so far. Okay, I'll show you when I've weaved my ends in, and then I can take some pictures and I can upload it, and then you can check it out, and I'll go and get my children. Hi, it's Friday evening. I'm filming this because I'm hoping people might relate to it, especially if you're a parent, and also running a business. My partner's out tonight, and I had planned to sort of put the boys down to bed like we do at 7, and then have like a full night of crocheting. Like, there's no one around, and it's just been not to plan. Like, the boys have just not slept. Put them down at 7, and they've screamed every half an hour. I've not had tea. I've literally had a hot chocolate. I had to bring them down, then I put them up, and I've now just had to put them in their carts with the light on and some toys and come in my bedroom. I've got the camera, and I have had a little cry. I've had a lot of crying today, and I feel like I'm now behind. So yeah, if you're mum, dad, parent, and you're struggling to balance everything, I hope you can relate to this, and you're not alone. It's just really, really hard sometimes. But we'll go again tomorrow and we'll see what we can get done. I'm hoping, because Will's out tonight, he's on his way home. I had to ring him and say, look, I need you at home, because they're just not settling. I don't know, I think because they're 1 in 2 weeks, which is crazy. But I think we might have hit the 12-month of aggression a little bit early, and I feel like I'm gonna die, because like last night we were up from like 1 till 4:30, 5 o'clock, and even the sleep we got in between was really broken. So I think we maybe got 3-4 hours last night, and I'm just exhausted, like so exhausted. I don't know, and I just feel like I'm failing today. At the business side of things as well, anyway, it's okay, it's just one of those days. So yeah, tomorrow I'm hoping that we can maybe take the boys out, and I can maybe do some crocheting and just have a bit of peace and quiet and make some products. Anyway, my friend came around today and we took some really good photos of my new products. So they are up on my Etsy and my website. Also, I did show you before, I dyed my hair and I hate it. So I'm going to get in another dye tomorrow. Like, it's giving pumpkin, but not a good pumpkin. So yeah, I'm going to redo that. So I will see you tomorrow. Hi everybody, it's Saturday afternoon. It's about 3 o'clock. I'm going to my dad's for a barbecue at 5:30, but I had an order for a beanie last night off a friend, well, like my auntie, she's not my auntie, but we call her my auntie, for a green beanie. So I'm going to get started on that now, hoping I can get it done before we go. I dyed my hair again. I hated the way it looked yesterday. I look like a pumpkin. It's darker than I wanted, but I think I might be a little bit obsessed with it. And I'm wearing my new dungarees. They're my newly seen yaks that my boyfriend got me for my birthday. So, also, I lost my 4.5 hook, and that's what I use for my beanies. I had it in like these long ones, but I don't like that they're not soft grip. So then I thought, why don't? So this was a 4, but then I took this out of it and put one of the other ones in it, and it felt too easy because it's gone really well. But let's see how it works. I'm gonna put you on a better angle. I'm also gonna have a drink first. I'm not feeling 100% today. I'm very tired. We've been food shopping this morning. I don't know, I just feel like I've got no energy. So, my beanie pattern, I don't know where I got it from, I'm not gonna lie. Because it was what I did when I first started. Like first ever started crocheting, and that was like 3 years ago now. I have looked for it since, but I don't know whether it's been deleted. But it's for like the ribbed. I'm sure there are those people that do it, but this is how I do it. Okay, I don't love this. It's not all the way in because it's really, really stiff. And then I bent the hook because it's trying to get it over the wide bit. Sugar. Okay, it is going. It's a good job this is a craft table because I'm quite literally putting dents in it. It's better. Oh, there. Oh, amazing. Also, I don't know why, but I was doing a magic ring. Well, that's absolutely not what we do. So, I am going to finally, to be fair, so the actual, like, the amount I chain is all me. Like, I experimented how big I make it, but the actual pattern was someone else, but I genuinely can't find it, otherwise I would credit them. So I chain 39. 39. So I'm using the Hobbycraft Everyday Chunky. Okay everyone, that's going to be everything for this video. If you did like, please do like and subscribe. I am really trying to grow my following on everything, so I'm going to come back for another video where I finish off the rest of my market prep, because my first market that I've got is on Monday. It's a car boot sale. So yeah, I will see you in the next one. Bye!